Are you going to start coordinate geometry? Then you need to know the 4 basic concepts which I am going to share in this video through 4 questions and the 4 formulae. You don't need to solve these things. So let's just jump into the video. The first question. Find the distance between A 6, 7 and B 1, -5. So the first concept we are going to learn is how to find distance between any 2 given points. And this we can find it only through 4 steps. Just get into it. So the first step you need to do is write down the points 6, 7 and 1, -5. And the second step you need to do is just put a minus and subtract. 6 minus 1 is 5 and minus of minus it's plus. 7 plus 5 is 12. You just don't keep any parentheses here, just write. And the second step you are going to do is just square them up. 5 square and 12 square. Put a plus and then calculate the value. 5 square becomes 25, 12 square becomes 144 and it gives you 169. Number 1 and number 2. The third step you need to do is root 169. Just put a root on it. That's it. Plus or minus 13. Remember, it is the distance we are finding. Distances can't be negative. So just write 13 units. Neglect the minus sign. Easy. But the formula which we needed in our schools is given by under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is the formula which we needed to find distance, but we don't need this anymore because I have made this easy for you. Write the points 6, 7 and 1, -5. You can also change the order because when you write or change the order, it becomes minus and you're squaring them. Whatever it may be, 2 square becomes 4, minus 2 square also becomes 4. So no need to look very much into the order of what you write. Simplify. That is how we find the distance between any 2 points without any formula. And we are going for the second question. And the question is, find the point which divides line joining 6, 3 and -4, 5 in the ratio 2:3 internally. So how do you find it? I have a method which we do not use any formula and I call it the X method. And I don't have any name for the previous one. If you have any better name, just let me know in the comments. Coming to the solution. The first step you're going to do is write the points 6, 3 and -4, 5. Also write the ratio mentioned above 2:3, and as the method name itself states, the X method, just write an X. And then the second step, here in this thing we are going to find the point in parts, which I mean we find the X coordinate and the Y coordinate in separate. The first one X, so just follow with the order. 2 into the X coordinate which we need to focus on, so 2 into -4 is -8. Y into, because it's an X, X states that it's the symbol of an into. 2 into -4 -8 and 3 into 6 is +18. Similarly for the y, 2 into 5 is 10 and 3 into 3 is 9. You need to start with 2 itself because we write x like this. And the second step is minus 8 plus 18 by, just sum them up, 2 plus 3, 10 plus 9 by 2 plus 3. Simplified, minus 8 plus 18, 10 by 5, 10 plus 9, 19 by 5. So the point you needed, the point you are required to find is 2, 19 by 5. This is how you find a point which divides a given line joining 2 points. And here's a pro tip. Sometimes you are asked to find the midpoint joining 2 points. So for finding that midpoint, just sum them up. 6 minus 4 gives you 2 and 3 plus 5 gives you 8. After summing them up, just put a half. 1, 4. This is the midpoint you were asked. Now the third basic question. Find the area of a triangle with vertices a minus 1, 4, b 5, 2 and c minus 4, 3. And again, we are going to find it individually, writing the x coordinates separately and the y coordinates separately. Write down the points first. Minus 1, 4, 5, 2 and then minus 4, 3. And the second step is just write down the x coordinates in their order. Minus 1, 5 and minus 4. Put some parentheses beside it. The second step you need to do is writing down the y coordinates in pairs. As we are taking it in pairs, we need to start with the second number. Remember, we started x coordinates by starting with the first number, and we write the y coordinates by starting from the second number or the second point. So 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 2. Chronologically 2, 3, 3, 4 and 4, 2. And then just put minus. Calculate them. Minus 1 into 2 minus 3 is minus 1 into minus 1. 5 of 3 minus 4. 3 minus 4 minus 1. So 5 into minus 1. And then 4 minus 2 is 2 and 2 into minus 4. 1 minus 5 and minus 8. Sum it. 1 minus 5 and minus 8. Minus 8 minus 5 is minus 13 and minus 13, 1 and minus 12. Minus 12. Remember, it's the area which we are finding. So the area is never negative. Just change it into plus. And the final step you need to do is just half it. 12 by 2 is 6. So 6 square units. Simpler. The first step is writing down the x coordinates and the y coordinates, and the second step is to calculate. The third step is to summing them up, getting you a positive or a negative number, and the fourth step is to make the negative number positive, and if it is positive number, just let it down and then halving it. You will get the final answer 6. Last but not the least, finding the centroid of a given triangle with 3 vertices. This one is quite easy with the formula too, but it's better not to rely on a formula. Now, just write the points. If you have noticed, these points are the same points for which we found the area. And the second step is to sum them up. 5 minus 4 gives you 1, 1 minus 1 gives you 0, and then 4 plus 2 gives you 6, and 6 plus 3 gives you 9. Summing them up gives you 0, 9, and then for 0, 9 just put a 3, just divide it by 3. Why 3? Because we have 3 points. 0 by 3 gives you 0, and 9 by 3 gives you 3. So the centroid which we needed is 0, 3. The formula itself is the method which I have told. Simply x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. So this is how you find the centroid of a given triangle with vertices. Using these 4 methods, techniques, or whatever you may call them, the calculation, the solving of the 4 problems, the 4 basic problems of coordinate geometry is easier. Only if you practice them well. And if you don't practice them and if you just listen and then directly apply, it won't be as much fast as I did here. Hoping that this video made very much value to you, and don't forget to subscribe our channel Akash to the next level by clicking here.